Welcome back to... Oops, wrong toy box. Welcome back to part, I don't know, of Death Star Fun in the Sun. And let us continue on to our destination of stuff. I know originally I was going to be like, all right, let's just map everything out. I pretty much do have everything mapped out. That's the thing. That's the biggest part of why I started over, you know? So we got that all taken care of. Now we're just fleshing stuff out. Let's set our main theme to Death Star. And I'm thinking the curvatures. Let's do a... How about I do a curved wall here? And a curved wall? No. How about we only do curved walls on one side? I don't know. There's no rule. Anyway, I guess I made a rule. Curved walls on one side. Alright, so I'm going to move it over, offset, move it out like this, go up one. Is there supposed to be a door in this hallway? Only at the end. Nope. I do have a door drawn on here. One right here. But guess where it goes? Absolutely nowhere. So, doors that go nowhere, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to cheat. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cheat with the replayer. Cheat while you still can. I didn't need to do that. You know what? I'm not going to cheat. You know why? Because these walls need to be trimmed. Playback, what are you doing? Get rid of that. The walls need to be treated special. Alright, so let's try. We're going to have to go back like that, I think. What I'm going to do is get the long wedge block. Alright, there's going to be two of them, but they're going to be offset in like that. So I guess technically I don't need... I guess maybe I can use a replayer. Alright, so I'm looking for modern or metal 1. I think metal 1 fits. So let me get that replayer that I had before, because I think that might work. If it doesn't on a console, then use the path creator to fit this in here. They're not going to move unless you figure out a really good way to get them to move and look good on both sides. So I'm going to hit clear, and I hit record, and get the upside down one. I have a feeling that I missed it. Clear, playback. Oh, well then how did I do the other one? Hang on, let me hit record on that. There we go.
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
Oh. That's what I messed up. I gotta put the balcony pieces in there.
Downward! Like this!
Delete. 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 We'll do something like that later on. Get gone. Change that to Death Star. All right, let's get rid of that bottom. Change that to long. Same with this. Put the bottom in there. All right. Record. Clear. Playback. Nope. Clear. Record. Clear. This. I want to get these two. Clear, record. Oh, come on. Unfiltered decorations. All right, you know what? I gotta have them under most used or something. Boom, thank you. One there, one there. Clear, play. Change that. Metal 1 if you have it, or one of the panelings. If you're a modder, then Monster Purple. All right, now across the hall. Simple toy. The happy face. Properties. Toybox path. Orient along path. Yes. All right. Let me fix my camera. Rotation. 90. Should be good. I got the wrong reverse one way. I wanted one way and stop. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, breakout. Now, let's put maybe panel behind this. Maybe just two. All right, do I have a pipe climb anywhere? Yep, we still have the pipe climb there. Record. Clear. Record. Can I put two side by side and have it look good? Of course. All right, on with putting the ceiling in. So change this back to modern. Skip every other one. Find Chrome. That's my alternate non-shiny light. All right, that means that there is a door here. Guess we'll do it my new easy way. I don't know which way is easier. I guess if you have the doors incorporated in like the entire set or workflow, then you don't have anything to worry about. Speed 30. Ramp block, modern. One balcony piece. Two, and two short block walls. Make sure they're lined up. Oh, here it is. Oh, let's change that to non-shiny. Alright. Elijah connection back. Path creator. Balcony. Properties, Toybox path, and it's gotta be one way and stop. Ramp block. Properties, Toybox path. Movement style, one way and stop. Path creators and the short block wall. Properties, Toybox path. Movement style, one way and stop. Alright, let's get ceiling in here. Oh, let's set this to... Now that I have it going the other way, I don't know. Maybe we'll just use the silver or the metal one. Again, it's entirely up to use. Usa. Two to each side. Got the wrong thing. Alright, go to the last two. One's gonna be one way. Oops. And the other one's gonna be reverse one way. All right, left to right. Using that one is my focal point. Is what I'm trying to say. All right, and I'm tired. Cancel. When that reverses, it's going to reverse everything. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, now let's set it up to our dynamic trigger and our locator. And connect them. Target the locator. Trigger distance 3. New logic connection entered any. Reverse. And then the sound. Logic connection, Toybox path, reverse. activation. Let's put our path creator in place. All right, this is Dave from the future, and as I'm editing episode 22 or whatever episode this is on, I realized that between this episode and the last episode, which would be episode 40, so we have a lot of hours in between there. Some of the episodes are like 2 hours long. I realized that I've learned a lot in 20 some odd hours. Now, I'm sitting at the editing desk getting annoyed. I'm like, why don't you do it this way? All right, so let me show you how to do it without any modifications. Basic. How do you make your own Death Star hallways? First, get some graph paper and draw a map. Draw a map. Nobody's ever asked me for a map. It's the most important things of everything. The times I don't use a map is the times I get into trouble. A la why I'm redoing this. So I'm just going by basic concepts right now. All right, I don't want to do this too elaborate. I want to do it simple. All right, so let's say I have this as my hallway path. Okay, I'm not building the entire Death Star. And what you do, just using these pieces, it's going to be easier and without mods, I think, than it is with mods. Mods just makes it look better, in my honest opinion. So I am showing you this part. All right, so we have the walls. Oops, the walls mapped out like this. Okay. Boom. Boom. And I'm going to cap these doors off, and I'm going to do these doors the way that I was trying to do it when actually I can just go this way. When I did the Two Stupid Dogs clip. It's wrong. I'll show you how to do it, because I know future me knows how to do it. Right? All right, future me knows how to even take care of this before you even see me get to it in like 5 episodes from now. No, 10 episodes from now. A long time from now. Let's put it that way. But you'll see this again in many hours from now when I go back through and make sure that the corners are rounded. Which means we're going to be doing this, that, this, and that. And it'll all make sense in a bit. All right, I'm going to hold off on filling those in because these are going to be Chrome or Modern, okay? But before we do that, we have our doors mapped out, but what if we want little doors in here? Well, let's determine where we want our little doors. Little doors meaning those. And what you're doing is you're just building the structure for the doors, and then we're going to change whether or not they're simple toy later on, or if they're going to remain the terrain pieces. All right, and we don't have any. Well, let's say this is not a doorway because I want to show you turning a corner here. Bring this floor like that and bring that up that. And let's steal this wedge block because actually, wouldn't it be there? Nopey, nopey. See, even Dave from the future messes things up. Terrain prism. There it is. All right, so see when you're turning the corner, you have the terrain prism there, like that, and then the other one going like that. It's just to give you the semblance that this thing is curved and round. Okay, now, we know where the floors go. Let's get them out. Leave one aside. Actually, we didn't need to do that, but it doesn't matter. Let's go to, actually, I think we're on unfiltered. Unfiltered, go to group 5. Okay, I never like panels at the front of a door, so I always like having them here, okay? The second one. You can have it the second one, but I don't want them 100% equal on each side. So if I go 2, then the other one's going to get 1. Then I'm going to skip 1, right? Then I'm going to skip 1. Now here, what do I have, 2? Let's say I'm going to skip 2. It doesn't have to be exactly this way, but let's say I put 2 down and I skip 2 more, and then I put 1. I can put another one there if I want, or I can leave 1. Now here, I said, well, what if this is going to be a door? I don't want a door in the corner. So that's a rule that I have. So I'm not going to put a door right in the corner, but I can put a door right here. Right? And these are going to be fake doors. So if I'm going to have fake doors, I'm going to take care of the fake doors as such by doing this. I'm going to go to the wall block corner, and I'm going to get this, and I'm going to turn this to the Death Star grid panel, and then every other one is going to be Death Star grid panel if we can do it. If we can't do it, then we can't do it. So like there, kind of can't do it because the one to the right needs a wall. So that's no bueno right there. Okay. Sometimes we can get away with it if we don't have doors like that, but this case we do. So I recommend doing this then. And getting rid of that. And then putting the top ones like this. And then the entire floor down here can be like this. Again, these doors are going absolutely nowhere. And then you want to get a block wall like this. Determine how close or how far behind you want it. It doesn't matter which way you rotate it. Then you're going to turn it. I just screwed that up, didn't I? Hooray, I screwed things up. You want metal 1, and we'll fix what I screwed up in a second. Boom. Boom. You want that like that. Actually, let's see. Can I just take this? Let's just get rid of these. Move that over. Move that over. There. That's what we want. Then we're going to do that. Like that. Okay? Okay. That's that. Now for the rest of the paneling, go along the walls. I'm going to put 1 here. Maybe I have 2. Skip 1. Skip 2. Put 2. And then that leaves that one open. Okay? Leave this space open. Put 1 there. We want 1 here. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe we'll leave that one blank, which would mean one of these will get 2, or leave it alone. Just make sure you don't have 2 of them going across because you want them to look staggered. But there's no rhyme or reason how they did this in the actual Death Star. So that's that. So now we have all that fleshed out. Now we're going to go put our floor back in. All right. I'm putting too many in here. We also want ceiling. We really only need to put them where these are, come to think of it. We have so many of these. I'm trying to do it quick, and it's never... You know what they say, haste makes waste. Unless you're trying to rescue people from a fire, then haste makes all the time in the world. They don't tell you that in school, do they? All right, simple toys. Modern. Now we have a corner here. We'll deal with that when we get to it. Skip every other one. Okay. Typically, I don't like lights right at a corner of a wall, but it doesn't matter. Skip, skip, skip. All right, put that one in there. Turn it to chrome. Chrome is somewhere to the right of modern. Then every other one. Bring that up. Just like that. Now, carefully delete the trigger areas. Okay, now we have that gap here. So what we're going to do, what are you going to do? What you going to do when the Hulkster puts his something? I don't know. Whatever. All right. Go back to modern. We're going to blend these together if you want. So you don't see a crease in it. So let's say here in the middle of that one. So I'm going to go over 2 spots, down, up. Delete the trigger area when you're done, or the path creator when you're done, but after you save and reload it. Path connection. Reverse one way and stop. And you're not going to notice any Z fighting because they have no markings or texture. It's just one seamless block is what it appears to be. Okay, so now you have all of this. Now, if you want toy origin and you want the kiln pieces in here, just like what I call the bathrooms. And I know I said I didn't want a door at a corner, but that's fine having that at the corner. You're going to want these out of the way. It's going to take a little time and effort, but you're going to go to each one of these things. Then you're going to find your kiln pieces, right? Line it up like that. And as soon as that passes through, right? It'll take a little bit. You might have to rotate your camera a little bit. I don't know why that works, but it does. Make sure that passes through. Oh, and guess what? I I didn't back it up right. Oh, man. I didn't have it lined up properly. Let's do it again. Let's do it 50 times. And this is the only way I know how to get it to work without mods, so has to be a piece that can connect to a path creator. Not for everything. All right, this isn't true for everything. Some toys you can get to work with the replayer trick. So keep that in mind. This doesn't mean you have to do it this way with everything. All right, so there's all that, and there was one spot that I stacked purposely, unless I got rid of them. There was a spot where I purposely stacked 2 long pieces. Yeah, I must have gotten rid of that. All right, so I'll do that somewhere else. How about right here? Stack 3 of them on there. Yeah, it takes up more space, but you'll have to determine which how you're going to do it, or how much you're going to use, and what you have to just play it safe. What are you going to put where? Just going to have to make your judgment. Make good judgment, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. All right, so do we want it here? No, we want it, probably right here. That should be good. There. And then we'll do one more right here. There. Let's set up a fake door. All right, make sure you set it to modern. One, 2, 3, 4. Get your short wall pieces. Put them in place first, so you don't have to waste time getting them connected on the replayers or the trigger areas or the whatever those things, the green things, the path creators. All right, get those stuck in there, attached. All right, each of these one way and stop. Now, determine which way you want to go with this, and we can transcend that without any help, but that's not going to fix the fact that we still need to put the opposite one on top. So we still need to get that out of the way, right? So normally, I don't think this always works, but because there's path creators there, it allows this to go through those. It doesn't always work that way, but these pieces, the ramp blocks, are allowed to do that. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. No, I don't. I'm not going to pretend I do, because I don't. I was going to say I know why, but... So typically you would just connect that to a path creator if that doesn't work. I am not playing with mods, so you can see that this does work on consoles this way for some reason. But in case it doesn't, I believe your point is going to be here at the base in the middle of the ramp. So if I set that there, do you see what happened? It automatically connected to that other piece. So I'm going to exit. Okay. So what that did is it broke the yellow dot. That's a glitch that happens. I don't know why, but what you do need to take into account is it should... Oh, there it is. There's the yellow dot, but it's not connected anymore. So if I delete this yellow dot, nothing happened. But if I delete this, all right, so I could have left that alone, saved it and reloaded it, and then got rid of it, but I didn't. So let's do this again. All right, so I got that put back in there, because if you didn't see me do it, then you would have the same mistakes that I made eventually. So let's take this. It seems how if I put another path creator down there, it's so close, it's gonna mess with this. So I could put the path creator up here, or I could just use what exists. All right. So what we want to do. We want to find what the forward back does. That's what we want. And we want this to be 2 out this way, right? Like that. And then we want it to come over where I'm standing to the left. Horizontal negative. Like that. You're going to want a space there. You see where there's a space to the right when it's done? All right, so since this is going towards the green marker, we're going to say reverse one way and stop. All right, now we're going to get the same one, or the same thing, but turn it the other way. We're going to connect this one to that one. Okay, we're essentially going to do the same thing. We're going to come out 2 spaces towards you, then horizontal to the right 2 blocks, and then reverse one way and stop because it's going towards the green marker. And why did I do that? My apologies. Okay, I deleted the other one. That's okay. That's okay. You messed that up like I just did. That's fine. It doesn't matter which one you got. You're going to have a horizontal line in the door. I picked the wrong piece. You want the upside down one. You want it to be like that. So this one was going to be that, but I didn't do that. So properties, Toybox path, towards me, 2. Then we want to go to the left, horizontal, in this case 2. And then because we're going to the green diamond, we want to reverse one way and stop. So they work the same, it's just one's opposite the other. Then we have to go and fill in the sides. All right, and the sides are going to be just square blocks. Using the same path creators. We want it to come forward. In this case, it's the forward backward. And for this one, we're already set. All we have to do is movement style, one way and stop. And that'll take that to where that needs to go. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Towards you. Forward. 2. Movement. One way and stop. Because it's going towards the yellow marker. Okay? Now, typically you don't want it the same color as the trim, so just change that to metal. There is your fake door. Okay? There's your fake door. You got your these these things. All right, now pipes are going to go in here. The pipes are going to go in the same way, modded as unmodded, like that. And you might want this one to be a simple toy. And theme that the Death Star floor grate. Like that, if that's something you want. And then if you want the kiln pieces in here, do the same thing that I showed you over there. All right, and if we want a bulkhead or a doorway right here, we wouldn't want a doorway right here. Where did I put that? Oh, well, originally I was going to put a doorway here and have that open and close, but how about we put that over here, since I think that was necessary to make the point of the simple thing of making sure that that is a prism or wedge block, whatever you want to call it. And then let's take care of this door. Path creator. And I don't think I've addressed this in the past. I just figured that you'd figure it out. But don't put that in the middle. You have to offset one to the left, offset that one to the right. All right, 2 ramp blocks. Two balconies. Take care of the walls. One there. One there. There, there, there. Connect 4. Connect 2 to each side. Each one's going to be one way and stop. All right, get a door or a short block wall. Theme that to metal 1. And we want 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect them. 2 on each diamond. One's going to go one way and stop, and one's going to go reverse one way and stop. And then you're going to hook this up the same way that you've done it, that I showed you in the tutorial. Nothing else is different. So that is how you're going to do this. The ins and outs of the Death Star hallway without mods in order to get it to look decent and not having to rip the walls apart and trying to get the kiln pieces in. Now, if you don't want to use these pieces, then by all means, but I think this is your best bet without mods. Then change your sky dome. Come back inside. And there we go. We have Death Star without mods.